What's going on, guys? Chuck here with another awesome Blu-ray purchase. Today I got a new release from Vinegar Syndrome. It was one I was really excited when I saw it. It's a really fun movie from 1964. It is Dr. Terror's House of Horrors, and this is a 4K. For those of you not familiar, this is the first of, I believe, 7 films from Amicus that were, the anthology films. I did a video on this about a year or so back, talking about all 7 of the films. After I actually got to see most of them at the drive-in. Of course, these include Dr. Terror's House of Horrors, The House That Dripped Blood, Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror, From Beyond the Grave, Asylum. I think, did I get them all? Or am I missing one? I could be missing one. I'm not really sure. There is another one. I think I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but this was the first one. And if you're not familiar with those, check out my video on that, where I go through the story. These are all very fun little movies. Most of them, again, starring Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee for the most part. This was no exception, but this was the first one from director Freddie Francis, and this is a fun one. I was really excited that Vinegar Syndrome put this out, and this is a beautiful treatment for this movie. Prior to, I only had this little Blu-ray from Olive Films, which is bare bones, nothing special about it, plain and simple. But Vinegar Syndrome has put out this nice little slipcover set, and again, this is a 4K presentation, so really cool on that. So there's the front of the slip, there's the back. Of course, the reverse artwork, the other side of this is basically this. So it's, you see, that's what the artwork is. Here's the back with all your special features. They got a lot of special features on here. So there's 2 discs. It's 4K and Blu-ray. Open them up here. If I can spin them around. Maybe not. Okay. Here's your Blu-ray disc. 4K. 4K has, it's your audio commentary. Blu-ray's gonna have all your special features on it. I didn't go through all the special features. I did watch, let's see, they had A New Home for Horror, which is a 15-minute featurette including never-before-seen interviews with actress Katie Wilde, second assistant director Hugh Harlow, prop man Arthur Wicks, continuity supervisor Pauline Harlow, and W mixer John Aldred, which, is interesting. It's nothing. It's you're getting points of view from the crew of the film, who what they can remember. Obviously, being 1964, a lot of the cast, you're not gonna get too much new interviews from them, so it's kind of cool to hear that insight from them. But it's nothing too earth shattering. Let's see then. Tales of Terror, which is 39 minutes. It's author Stephen Thrower, Dr. Terror's House of Horrors, which is basically this is a author. I don't know if he's a film critic or not, but I've seen him a lot in a lot of these retrospectives. I saw him on the Video Nasties series of documentaries. He's very knowledgeable. Obviously, he goes to the film and each story, talk about some of the actors, some of the background, some of the, that's a little more interesting to get some details on that. Then they got archival footage, or not archival special features. Let's see. Go back to where I leave off at. House of Cards, which is an hour long. It's an archival making of documentary. You have archival video interviews with actor Kenny Lynch, actress Ann Bell, and actor Jeremy Kemp. Archival audio interviews with writer-producer Milton Subotsky and producer Max Rosenberg. Then you got the English trailer, German trailer, Italian trailer, and 2 extensive promotional image galleries. So, some pretty good special features on here. I mean, nothing out of the way, earth-shattering, honestly, but it doesn't matter. The highlight of the film is the movie itself. I watched it, the 4K, and it looked beautiful. Again, I'm not a tech-savvy guy. I'm not going to be able to tell you, pixels, whatever. All I can tell you is that the 4K print looked amazing. The colors really popped on some of these scenes. Especially, I noticed the color blue, which is used throughout the film. Not a lot, but there's some things really prominent, but it really stuck out. But the color all along throughout the film was really eye-popping. The presentation looked great, very crisp. I think it's original theatrical audio, mono audio sound, which sounded great. Very crisp, clean dialogue, and sound. So very good presentation from Vinegar Syndrome as usual. And again, I'm really happy they put this out. Now, I'd love for them to get the other 6 and do a treatment on this. That's a big ask, I'm sure. I know Shout Factory or Scream Factory did a couple of them themselves. I think they did the House of Drip Blood, and of course they had a double pack with Tales from the Crypt and Vault of Horror. And other ones were kind of scattered about. But I would love a great treatment for all these like this, because this one looked fantastic in the 4K, and that nice. It's not gothic because most of the films are set modern day, but it's got a good feel to it. And the highlight of the film is obviously Peter Cushing doing what he does so well in all these films. He really brings a lot of gravitas to it. All the performances are great. Got Donald Sutherland, Christopher Lee. Stories are, pretty good. Some, weaker than others, but as is the case with the typical anthology. Again, I've gone more into it in the previous video. Of course, it's nice to go back and rewatch this and kind of get a better perspective again, seeing some of these. It's been a while. But if it will make me go back and check out the remaining 6 of these. And again, if you haven't done so, I recommend it highly. These are very fun films. This is kind of, I think, Amicus and other stuff is kind of what they were mostly remembered for to this day. They're, the anthology films. Again, starting with Dr. Terror's House of Horrors. So, check that out. That's it for this. If you enjoyed this, click thumbs up, share, subscribe, leave me a comment below. Let me know if you grabbed this from Vinegar Syndrome, if you have any of the other anthology films, if you've checked them out or if you want to check them out. I don't know. I mean, I'm really partial to Tales from the Crypt. That's a really good one. Although From Beyond the Grave, which is the last one they did, very good. And again, when you've got Peter Cushing in them, they're always great. And what I liked about, in that sense, Peter Cushing is kind of the main star, the wraparound for Dr. Terror's House of Horrors. And you go to the last anthology film, which was From Beyond the Grave, and Peter Cushing is the lead in that wraparound story. So it's kind of a nice bookend in a sense to these films. But I highly recommend checking them out. So, or just say hi. I'll always say hi. So until next time, this is Chuck saying I will see you on the other side.